Ready? Welcome, everyone, to Mental Capacity, episode 1.5. My name is Kristen Hart. I am the owner of this podcast. So it might be unorganized, but it's okay. That's kind of how I operate. And this is Antwuan Dorsey, co-host of Mental Capacity. Everybody.
Give me spirit fingers, everybody. Spirit fingers.
Oh my gosh, taking it back.
Yes, yes.
So this
Hey,
one,
everybody.
yeah, I mean, like you weren't on the first episode, which I totally bombed, and I just don't do well with speaking to myself and being recorded on it because I can speak to myself without anybody looking.
Right.
But not with other people basically looking at me. I'm gonna say that. So you introduce yourself, say why you are a good person to speak to on the mental health aspects. Everybody's got, it seems like everybody's got mental health problems these days. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a
Well,
good topic to talk about.
we all survived a certain presidency, so you know how that goes.
Sheesh. But round two, unfortunately, might be happening.
Yeah, yeah. It will definitely this podcast will definitely be needed then.
Oh
But
my God.
now before I get started though, I want to say RP Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball Z. I got on my DBZ hat. Um,
Yeah.
that death was felt throughout the Black community. Like we were devastated, just as a whole, because as a culture, we really adopted a lot of anime stuff, so that
True.
one really hurt.
Yeah.
Um, but my name is Antwuan. I've been podcasting for like 4 years now, off and on. I have my own podcast, the Carolina Podcast. Shout out to all 6 listeners I had. And not only that, like I've been diagnosed with depression. I've been fighting it ever since 2017. My father passed away. And honestly, like right now, 2024, the end of 2023 is really when I started getting back to being myself again. And I have some things that help me get through it. And honestly, if you guys can hear my journey and if I can help anybody along the way, I feel like this podcast will do a lot of people a lot of good.
I agree. I 100% agree. Like, okay, so I guess I'll say mine because I didn't really go into that on the first one, and I really hope nobody else watches the first video because it was just so
I'm
bad.
gonna go back and look. I'm gonna go back and look for real.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not much of a person that gets embarrassed, so it is what it is. Like, it's there. I haven't taken it down, so go educate yourself. But as I stated before, again, everyone, my name is Kristen Hart. I have not been quiet on the mental health journey that I've had. I've actually, well, I don't know if everybody knows, but you can actually be born with depression. um it's 50% genetics and 50% environment, which is something I just learned actually. So it's very interesting. So I was born with it, and then my environment also created more of a depression situation. So I was 100% depressed most of my life. I didn't know about it. I didn't know I was until I was in my 20s. And you honestly, you could speak on this too. That being a Black person, that's not a lot of things that we talk about, unfortunately. Like in the community, depression wasn't a thing that was actually brought up. It's just like, oh, you're just like that. Like it's just a brushed off type situation. So my mom actually is one of those educated people that she reads into everything. Like when I say reads into everything, she opens up a book to every topic and she figures things out. Like she digests word for word things. So she knew that she was depressed, but she didn't know how to deal with it. And then she was depressed from her childhood, so it brought into me and my brothers. My brothers deal with it as well. Um, so when I was 25, working at a place that we met at, um, I was 26 at the time when this happened. I actually had a mental breakdown at work and ended up going to the ER because they told me to go to the emergency room ASAP to get help. and was diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety. And in my teens, I was also diagnosed with anorexia, but it was more like a mental anorexia, and I was not eating, so it kind of I caught it early before I really got too skinny. And so it seemed like every time I was dealing with something mental wise. And then now as an adult, I also am like ADHD. With
Just
that,
adding to the list.
right. I was like, oh my God. Overthinking all of that stuff. Like it's just been a thing. So I know some ways to make it better. I know some ways that, don't make it better. Like I definitely know a lot of don'ts. And just kind of it's a daily thing that you constantly have to remember and just do. So
And really, the biggest thing that you touched on too is like, don't be afraid to talk to somebody. Like the biggest thing as to why I suffered for so long is because I didn't want to talk to anybody. Like I'm an introvert at heart. And so with that being said, like I would try to have healthy relationships. I would try to, date women, and the whole time, like I'm feeling lonely. Even when I'm with someone, I'm feeling alone. And so just especially black men, like I can't say this enough when it comes to black men, like don't be afraid of your emotions. Don't be afraid of how you feel. Like what's the old saying? It's okay to not be okay. Like
exactly.
because nobody's gonna laugh at you. Nobody's gonna like if you ever need a friend, like my information will be all throughout this podcast. If you ever need a friend or somebody to talk to, reach out to me. I guarantee you, I have friends that are from every walk of life.
I
And
do too. It's
yeah,
great.
and I pride myself on it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like you learn things from people that have a different outtake on life than you do. So that's why I like different people in general. I like different cultures, different sides of the country, all kinds of things. Like why stick to your core, understanding? You'll never grow.
You want to be more like well cultured in like everything. And even
Exactly.
comes with me in my anime. Like you think I want to go to Japan one day. I can't wait.
You and my brother both, and it's so funny because y'all both tall dudes. Like my brother he's about he's like 2 inches tall, 2 inches shorter than you, not taller. That would have been crazy. But he loves anime. He loves like everything Japanese and all this kind of stuff. And he wants to go to Tokyo for his 30th birthday this year,
Ooh.
actually. And I was like, bruh, you gonna be the tallest person out there.
Like I
I was
want to
like,
know
I'm
what
so
basketball
ready.
team you're on.
Right. He said, I'm ready for all the tiny things. Oh my
The
God.
world in general ain't made for tall people.
I've heard that. See, I'm not tall. So, it's not made for
It's
short
your
people
size.
either. Everybody in the middle is perfect. But us short people, I gotta climb on stuff. I gotta climb on things in my own place. If I need something, I need to put something at the top, I have to climb up on the counter every time. It's funny though, but it is what it is. At least I'll always be cute, is what I say. I'll always
I
be
say
cute.
I ain't got that.
Well,
I'm,
people will be
I'm gonna
like,
put a whole
text
teddy
me.
bear aesthetic to make sure that people don't see me as a threat. So I have to come off as a teddy bear, not a grizzly bear.
Oh yeah. Wait, is that Barkley back there?
Yeah, man, that's the other co-host. I,
Barkley.
I sit on the floor Japanese style, and so that's my bed back there, and
Yeah. No, I'm
well,
not mad at it. See,
mine and his bed.
see, this is a comfortable setting because like you're sitting on the floor in your room. I'm sitting on my couch with a blanket. Like, and I got my kombucha right here. It's not hard kombucha either. It's just kombucha.
I was gonna ask what you was drinking, what you was sipping on.
It's just kombucha. Yeah, like so I was over and you guys are gonna hear this name a lot. My best friend Jasmine. Hi Jasmine.
Hey,
I was
Jazz.
I was over her house just a little bit ago and her baby daddy cooked. So he came over and hung out with the kids and he wanted to grill. So he cooked and I ate a burger with some chili and some chips. I guess my stomach's like, bitch, what the fuck you just put in me because you don't do this. And then on top of that, I went to a party last night because one of my friends had a birthday party, and I ate some other mess that it's just not happy with me. So kombucha it is. Make it
Mm.
feel better. Yeah.
So I went to a friend's birthday party too, ironically. And guess what I ate?
What?
So we made s'mores and they have caramel filled marshmallows.
When did
Right.
this come out?
That's not right. I was like, they invented new types of marshmallow? I
Oh
didn't
my
know they
God.
had that. And they have chocolate filled too. We had some of those too. I didn't have any of those, but I definitely tried the caramel filled and it was delightful. And I haven't told
Really?
you yet. Yes.
I'm gonna have to tell. Oh my God, because we do s'mores once a year. So
Hmm.
we do them for my godson's birthday because his birthday is December 31st. And the first time that we ever did anything for his birthday when I was around was s'mores. And so he wanted it every year, right? So it's like a tradition now. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to make sure we find those when December comes around. We're like chocolate, well, not chocolate, but like caramel marshmallows. Weird.
So how old were you when you first had s'mores?
Oh my God. I was a kid. I don't remember. Like, I don't recall the age, but I know I was a kid.
Well, I'll tell you this. The first time I had s'mores, I was at a friend's house and I drove home. I was an adult. I was an adult the first time I had s'mores. I was deprived my entire childhood from the greatness of s'mores. And now I'm trying to make up for it.
You know what? Better late than never, okay?
Right. Right. Now I'm an addict. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Just injected right in my veins.
a s'mores addict. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Mm.
I was a full-blown adult, like
So,
an adult, like almost 30.
damn,
Yeah.
damn, that's funny. No, I mean, I'm sure there are some things well, I know for a fact there's some things I didn't do until I was an adult that I probably should have done when I was a child, but I can't think of anything right now. Um, I'm sure if Jasmine were here, she'd be like, "Yeah, well, this."
She got
I
all your
don't know,
secrets.
but she remembers more about the things that are weird about me than I do. You know, because I guess to me, I don't think of them as being weird or whatever.
Well,
But
we don't say the W word, we say the U word, unique.
good point. Good point. I gotta remember that, y'all. It's a unique type of situation. Well, the also unique situation that we're running into, or it's not even unique, it's just annoying. It's just the fact that daylight savings time happened and we lost an hour.
Yes.
Like, like who came up with this? Who? I mean, I know who came up with it, but why are we still doing this over 100 years later?
Right.
This just
Like, I know
started in
it's good for the
1918.
farmers, but we got like lights and stuff now. Like, they definitely shouldn't be controlling the entire world like this. Like, I
No.
shouldn't lose an hour of sleep just because, y'all want to fix y'all crops. Like, I get that's important, but my sleep is also important.
And see, our sleep is important. This goes back to the mental health stuff. So when you don't get enough sleep or you get too much sleep, it's actually not good for you. And whenever we lose an hour, we feel like, at least I feel like I'm having to speed up what I'm supposed to be doing, right? Because I lost a whole freaking hour. And I'm like, what just happened? It's almost 9 o'clock over here when because guys, we record this like a whole day before, but it's almost 9 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, now I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I gotta clean the rest of my house because guess what I didn't do today that I had on my list? It literally said on my calendar, bitch, clean your house. Because it's not that I haven't done a deep clean. And I need to do a deep clean. This year has been kind of crazy for me. So since I came back from London, I think I deep cleaned my house once. I just been tidying up and like sweeping and stuff here and there. And I don't have a dirty house, I just have a lot of clothes. Like my clothes are all over the place. It's
You
crazy.
miss fashionista.
You know, I could do better. I really could do better. But the sad part is that I don't even wear half of my clothes. Not
Yeah.
even half.
That's usually how it go though with
Yeah.
people that have a lot of clothes.
Yeah. And I got to start getting rid of some things because I lost so much weight. So like now, so I went to the gym earlier. Jasmine and I went to the gym for the first time in a long time together. And I was running and I felt my pants coming down. And I was
Oh
like,
Lord.
God. So every time I'm like hiking them up on the treadmill,
About to give everybody a show.
man, I know. I was like, let's not do that at all. And I said, I pointed at Jasmine and said, my pants coming down. She said, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're gonna ask you not to come back to the gym.
I
No.
know. Like, don't come back. You showing your whole ass. Oops.
Man, we're gonna take your membership away.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Yeah, no, let's not do that. But yeah,
But you
this
look great, by the way. I want to,
I look good.
hey, yeah, you look good.
No makeup, no
Big my
filter.
friend up.
Right.
Big my friend up.
Yeah, and it's no makeup, no filter. I did not want to put on any makeup at all. I was like, I'm not doing this. Authentic.
Spo- Spoiler alert, I have both makeup and filter on, so.
Y'all, somebody take this man. Well, you did
Both
your
of them.
makeup very well. It's very natural.
Yeah,
Or it's
got
the
my
filter, you know.
chocolate caramel skin.
Mm-hmm. Wait, oh, I see Barkley. I was gonna say, where'd he go? Does
No,
Barkley
I'm
be coming?
surprised he tried barking here. He any little thing like sets him off. He's like a car alarm, a doorbell alarm. He is every type of alarm you can have.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I was wondering if, well, maybe he's used to my voice because, I have sent you audio messages and then I've also, like, we've done podcasts together. So he's
Right.
probably just like, oh, it's her again.
He does do that though. So like if I'm talking on the phone with my mom or like my ex or something, like
Yeah.
he definitely knows their voice. Like he gets excited, he try to take the phone out of my hand. I'm like, bruh, relax. Please relax.
Oh my God. He likes your exes more than you do.
I think he like women.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I think that's what it is. I think he likes the ladies.
Oh, Barkley like him like the girlies. Is he
He like a
fixed?
woman's touch. No, no. He
Oh,
is very much dangling, trying to he got
yeah.
the little pink thing out all the time. My homeboy wants me to breed him, but I don't know if I can do that. I don't want to pet my dog out like that.
I mean, but would you get a cut of any of the puppies?
Oh yeah, yeah. We supplying the gravy, so we gotta
What?
make something to scratch.
Yeah, I'm just making sure because some people just like ask, but they don't expect to give cash. So you know how it is.
Yeah.
I'll be the first
Well,
person
it's
like, "Where my money?"
it's somebody that like I'm really really close with, so
Okay.
we'd be able to do business like very easily. He like big brother to me, so it wouldn't
Oh,
be a
okay.
thing.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
good.
not. I don't know if I'm ready. I'm one of those type of parents.
Well, wait a minute. So wait, how old is Barkley? Because you've had him for a little while.
He is 6.
You
I
better
got him.
breed that dog.
Actually, he just turned 7. Actually, because I got
Breed
him in.
him.
I do need some grand dogs. I do need
Yes,
some
you need some
grand.
grandmas. Oh, did you know I am a god grandmother?
No, but I would love to hear.
Yes. So my god kids. I have 2 of them. They have pets now. So one of them has a guinea pig named Callie, and the other one has a hamster. Let me tell you the hamster's name is. The
Okay.
hamster's name is Denisha. But I call it the little asshole because that little bitch bit me. So I was not happy.
You can't be talking about people hamsters like that's somebody's child.
Look, I said it right in front of him too. I said, "You little bitch." It shocked me. I was trying to pick it up because he had it in like the playpen. And I was like, oh, and I never held it, right? So I'm going down and the thing goes, and I was like,
Mm.
oh, you little
Well,
bitch.
take
So,
a chunk out of your hand.
yeah. I bet Jasmine too. And she says the same thing. She calls it little bitch too. So it just doesn't like us. I don't know why. I mean, it can not like me now because I just call it a bitch. I don't really care. But, you know, I have my favorite god grandchild, which is Callie. She always like I had her earlier. She was crawling up to my neck and she just sat there and her little claws got my neck and I was like, you gotta move. This is not comfortable. This does not feel good.
Guinea pigs are dope pets. They're really
Yeah.
good pets.
Yeah. And it's funny because I never wanted one until recently. And when my goddaughter got one, I was like, you know what? They're so cute. And they do this little purr thing and stuff. It's so cute. It's a good companion for a mental illness person.
Yeah.
I
And you'll
mean,
be surprised, like pets, like will get you through, especially dogs. Like
mhm.
without Barkley, like it's half a like reason I was able to keep going when I was really in my depression. I was like, yo, I got that little furry thing I gotta take care of. So I can't, can't let him down.
That's true. And see, like, okay, so I told you this before, but like I live in an apartment. My ass is not going downstairs outside to go pick up shit every damn day, 3 times a day for nothing. I'm sorry. Like, I look, it's easier when it's a day like it was today when it's warm outside and it's sunny. You know what I mean? Like, it looks gorgeous. I don't mind being outside, which I was outside some of the day today, kind of. But when it's raining like a tsunami, when it looks like about to be a tornado, when it's cold as hell, when we got ice or snow, I don't want to do it. I'm a country girl in that way. I'm gonna open up the back door and say, just go. Like,
That's literally how I walk Barkley. I walk him out the front door
yeah,
and I just tell people like when you come to my house, like don't walk in the grass because you might step in little dog turds. And
right.
outside of that, like he goes, I sit in the door, I watch him. How about somebody tried to steal him one time? Did I tell you that?
No.
Yo, so he almost stole an ass whooping. So what happened was, so my car is parked on the street, and that gives Barkley like a buffer, which is the width of my car to be able to like, because he likes to go to the mailbox,
Yeah.
and he'll go to the mailbox and he'll sniff the mailbox, he'll lift his leg up, he'll pee, and it was cold, so I had the door cracked, but I didn't have it very wide open.
Yeah.
So I see a car ride by. It's like a burgundy Jeep. It rolls by real slow. And I was thinking it was the neighbors because that's how slow they was driving. But I wasn't like peeking my head out to see where they went.
Right.
Next thing I know, this older black man is sneaking up to my dog like Elmer Fudd trying to catch Bugs Bunny. And I go, can I help you, sir? And he goes, oh man, I ain't know he had an owner. I said, yeah, he do. Yeah.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah. 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 He was trying it.
yeah.
Barky
He's gonna get
cute
his ass whooped
though.
that day. He is. I mean, I really got lucky to get him in the first place because like Yorkies are expensive, and I didn't pay as much as you would normally pay for like a Yorkie. Normally, you can't buy one for less than 1,000.
That's true. That is so true. I want to I want like a Pomsky.
I do too. That's like my number one dog. That is my number one dog. Yo, they're like little fur balls. Now
Yes.
with them, so with them being mixed with a husky though, they shed like a mf'er.
I know, I know. But the thing is, okay, so when long-haired dogs though, when they shed, at least their hair kind of clumps up and like
Yeah.
balls instead of like the short hairs, they get all up in your clothes. And I can't, I hate that. Like I'm actually allergic to some short-haired dogs, unfortunately.
So Barkley really don't shed, which is dope.
Hmm, that is
Yeah,
good.
he'll go through like during the summertime, like you'll see his coat kind of thin out,
Yeah.
but his uh his hair just kind of comes out fine like hair. Like, and that's it. Now just pick it up, put it in the trash, and it comes out like you said, clumpy. You just
Yeah.
pick it up, put it in the trash, and
Yeah.
you get to go.
It's
But
easy.
yep.
I like easy when it comes to that. Like, I mean,
But
I don't want to spend my whole time trying to pick out dog hairs. I
or
just
dog poop.
that's annoying. Uh,
Yeah, I don't do the dog hairs and dog poop. That's two things I ain't really trying to do in life.
Look, that's why I don't want a dog while I'm in an apartment.
Yeah.
You get fined if you don't pick up your dog poop.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, I mean, which is great because one, I don't want to be walking in somebody else's dog shit. So, and I don't want to be the person that if I had a dog that I just leave the shit lying around and somebody else has to deal with it. You know, that's not fair. But
Right. You want to be a good human.
right. But you look, you're about to tell a scary story.
So I realized a lot of the best light that I'm getting is actually coming off of my TV, and
Oh.
it kind of went dark, and so I had to I was like, damn, why is it dark? And then so I had to kind of jiggle my controller a little bit.
Mm. Yeah, mine's for my ring light right now. That's
So my sister, she had the ring light, and I was gonna set it up, but I was running a little short on time.
yeah.
So next time I'm gonna try to get my lighting a little better. But I did kind of test run it before because I was really excited to come on.
Oh yeah. I was excited to have you. I was like, sorry, that was a gnat.
If
I
I
got
wasn't almost dying last week, I'd have definitely been on last week.
yo. There's no way I could have had you on last week how you said you were feeling. There's no way. You said you said you were shaking like Meg the Stallion.
Yes, man, I had the chills like crap. Have you ever had COVID?
I think I had it one time. I think. Um, according to when my family say I had it, it didn't feel like nothing but a cold. But then the time I think I really had it, but it was in 2019 in December. Um, I lost my taste and everything, and that's before everybody said it was actually here in the States anyway. So that was weird. But I felt like
And
it
did
was
you have the
fine.
chills?
Yeah.
So it felt exactly like when I had COVID, how it was last week. Like I had layers on layers on layers. I was like an ogre. You remember
Oh,
from Shrek?
oh
I
yeah.
had all I had all types of
Definitely.
layers on.
Ogres have layers, just like onions.
I can know you.
Yep. I tell that to people all the time. I was like, yeah, I'm like an onion. You got to peel certain things away before you get to the center because I am definitely a really soft person internally, but nobody, like very, very few people actually will find that out.
Yeah.
Very few.
You DMX on the outside and I don't know, I guess Drake on the inside.
Drake soft. I'll take that, I guess. I guess I'll take that. That's funny. Because I have to be. You kind of have to be though. Like when you're going through so much of like, because I'm a very trustworthy person and I know this, but when you don't know sometimes who to trust, you have to have like layers on layers, you
Yeah,
know?
there you guard up.
Yeah, multiple times. And then if you start seeing the positive, then you could take off like part of a wall. Like, so I have like a whole box basically. So one part of the box comes off maybe. But then if they
Mm,
fuck up, it goes back up and there's another one that comes up right behind it. So I just keep adding on. And boundaries are not made to keep people out. It's made to keep you safe, you
right.
know? So that's how I see it. So um, but anyway, we have a few more things that we're going to talk about, and then we'll let you guys go
Okay.
until episode tres.
Mm.
um,
Also, too, real quick, we need
yeah.
to find a way to get people to like send in questions or something. Like I think that would be dope to like answer questions from, I don't know how big our audience would be, but we're gonna put you out front and
Um,
center. You're gonna
right.
be the face to run the place.
I mean, I, I was okay. So, okay, the questions thing, yes, I actually said that in the first episode where I
Oh,
fucked up. And I think I had one person view it, and I'm pretty sure they probably didn't watch the whole thing, and that's totally okay. Um, just don't watch it. But yes, I would love for people to ask questions and we can answer them because that'll be kind of like a therapy session without licensed therapists. But
hey, this has been good for me. I enjoyed it.
yeah, me too. But I will say this: we are licensed to live.
Yep.
I mean, we're here.
Everybody got a story.
Oh yeah, I got many. Jeez, I got many. You do too. Oh my god, let's not even talk about the dating stuff though. Like your dating stuff.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's enough for a mental illness breakdown right there. I'm sorry, Antwuan.
I tell people all the time, man, dating in your 30s is not it. Like it is no bueno, no fun.
Dating in general, it's not even an age range. It's just dating in general. But I did hear, and I'm not saying I want to be dating in my 50s, but I did hear that in your 50s is easier, like 50s and older, because everybody is going to be authentic and all
Right.
they want is happiness. They're not looking for who can have babies and things like that. They're looking for how can you make me feel good,
Okay.
basically. Yeah. And I was
Now,
like,
have you seen with the co-caretaker things?
mm-mm.
So it's these older ladies, and I forget where they're from, but they're like co-caretakers for each other. Like they're elderly and they've been best friends for like 25 years. And they have the same primary care physician and like stuff that a normal caregiver would do, they do
Okay.
for each other, just as friends. And they say that it really works out for them because a lot of people who are being taken care of, they don't like feeling like a burden. So it's very like symbiotic as they have that back and forth between the two.
Oh, interesting. I'll look into that when I get old. Oh my God. Oh boy. Anyway, Antwuan, it was great talking to you. It really was. It's probably like one of my highlights of today.
You
Um,
know, the pleasure's all mine.
yeah, I'm just happy that we decided to do this. We've been wanting to do pods together, well, with other people for a while, but we're like, you know what? Let's just do it together.
Yeah.
We'll do it. So, but everybody who has enjoyed this, please subscribe. We would love to see you guys on a weekly basis. We will post up a video every Monday. And if there's not going to be a video, we'll let you know. And life happens, right? We got to keep our mental sanity too. Also, please comment any questions. We really want to hear any questions that you guys have that have to do with mental awareness or anything like that. Nothing stupid. Trolls, stay the way. Like stay away from the comments. Just we won't even reply like at
I
all.
will. I will. I'm an asshole, so I will.
Now you
Yeah.
have to
Hey.
watch the first episode.
If you want to reply, you'll get a reply.
We got time for y'all.
I got time.
Okay, so yeah, trolls, come at it. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, leave comments. We love to hear from you guys, and thank you so much for joining us for Mental Capacity.
Bye. Love you
Peace.
guys.
Ready? Ready?